Okay, we are live. Hi all, hi all. Hello everyone. Okay, we are live. Krishna, yes, we are live. Ibhanga, great. I think you all are able to see me. Hussein, great. That's awesome. Everything you will learn in this class. Hi Naga. Hi all. Thanks for joining. So I hope you all know that today is the mega project for your Kubernetes monitoring. And people on LinkedIn, I hope you are able to see this live, right? And if you all are here, if you all are here, give a yes so that I can take it forward, right? Uh, okay, great. Yes, good evening, everyone. Able to hear me, right? Yes. Hi, Sheikh. Thanks a lot for joining. Great, Firoz. Yeah, you are very religiously following this live class. Hope you get a job soon, right? Good evening, good evening, good evening. Yes, people on LinkedIn are here with me. Great, people on LinkedIn are slowly joining. So let's wait for another 1 minute. So have you all completed the last class? Have you all completed the last week projects, guys, which have been rolled out as a document to you? Yes, yes. Good evening. Good evening. Thanks a lot for joining. Yes, good evening. Good evening. Good evening. I'm still waiting for some more people to join. Great. Crick Mania. Okay, nice. Good evening. Yes, Sunita. Good evening. Firoz, you have completed. That's great. That's great. Completed. Anim. Great. Okay. Nice. Any difficulties were there? Any challenges? What about others? Others have not completed yet. The last week projects which we have rolled out, the two projects. Okay, Hussein is having an issue. Hi, Praveen. Last project stuck in Orga CD CLI installation. Okay. Okay, I think you will get error in Windows. That's what you are facing. Could not able to complete because of few errors. Okay. Okay. Fanindra, good evening, Charan. Thanks a lot for joining. So as soon as 60 people are here, I will start the live. Right. Okay. 66. That's great. Okay. So let's start the live class, guys. So what are you getting? So I will be writing down everything, whatever is needed for you. So just have a quick glance over it. And one quick update for tomorrow's Kubernetes troubleshooting. I am bringing as a video. Okay. So tomorrow, 8 p.m. Tomorrow, 6 p.m. Your Kubernetes troubleshooting as a video will be released to you, right, on my YouTube channel. So I have already prepared all the troubleshooting scenarios from basics to advanced, which you are needed. You are supposed to know as a Kubernetes admin or Kubernetes developer. Okay. So tomorrow I'll be releasing as a video, right? So I hope you understand and show the same love as you are showing today. You have all have joined by 6 p.m. So I want you all to tomorrow watch the recorded video also, which I'll be releasing, right? Great. Thanks a lot, Rahul. So let me put it in this way. So let me write it down. So tomorrow's video, the Kubernetes troubleshooting scenario, okay, Kubernetes troubleshooting, right, will be a recorded video. I have already prepared the document. So today, entire day, I was sitting and preparing the document for you all. So tomorrow, 6 p.m. as a recorded video, it will be released on my YouTube channel. Okay, from basics to advanced troubleshooting, I have given here in this document. I'll be explaining each of this, and I'll be releasing a recorded video. I hope this is fine for you. So what is there for today's class? So today's class is your mega Kubernetes project monitoring. So this is what. So EFK stack plus Kubernetes, and I'm very much honest with you all. Today, everything, whatever is needed for your Kubernetes plus your monitoring, we are going to do in this one class. So stay tuned till the class, till the end of the class, because very rare this kind of topics are available on YouTube, and people generally don't talk in live, right? So I have come for you all to discuss everything in live. So what are you getting on monitoring stack? You all will be getting here Elasticsearch. Okay. You all will be getting Fluentd. Okay. You all will be getting the Kibana. Okay. This is from the monitoring side. What are you getting from Kubernetes side? You will be getting service. You will be getting pods. You will be getting deployments. And guys, one thing I would like to tell you all. Today I have given a poll. All of you were wrong in the poll. Guys, that is why I have given you all poll. If you see here, all of you, right? All of you, I think, where is the poll? Yeah, I think this one. Here, all of you are wrong. Almost all 135 people have voted deployment set I will be giving the answer for this question today. So just stay tuned. Okay. So what is this actually, how it is working? Everything with hands-on, I will show you. Okay. Clear, everyone? I hope that is making you all sense, right? Yes. Now all of you see here. Okay. I should close this. Right. So all of you see here, what are we going to do? I will be writing it here. Yes. Service pods, the deployment sets. Okay. Deployments. Fourth is your stateful set. Okay. Fifth is your RBACs. Okay. And many things we will see as we go ahead. Okay. And yes, obviously the persistent volumes, right? And we will be seeing most of the things. So in the next 2 hours, I am giving my 100% here. Okay, I am going to give my 100% here for the next 2 hours. So those who are with me, I would request everyone to stay tuned. Okay, we will complete all these things. So let's start with the theory concept, like what is there for today's class. As you all know, all the documents for all the projects have been released in the Telegram group. Those who have not joined the Telegram group, please check all the description. All the links are there in the description. So this is what we are going to start here, project number 3, with your Elasticsearch Fluentd and your Kibana plus Azure Kubernetes service. Are we good to start the hands-on, guys? Shall we start the hands-on? Sorry, not hands-on, by the way. Shall we start the theory? Yes. Are you all set? Great, Himadar. Thanks a lot for joining. Okay, great. Shall we start the class, guys? 80 people are watching me. And how many people are watching me on LinkedIn? Let me see. Today is Saturday. So yeah, 60 people, almost like 150, 140 people are here. Okay, let's start the class. I will not waste much time. So all of you see here, guys, in terms of Kubernetes, there are many tools in the market which are available for monitoring of the cluster. Okay. But today, we as a person, as a DevOps and SRE engineer, we have brought to you all today the Elasticsearch Fluentd and Kibana stack. Okay. EFK stack with Azure Kubernetes. And why we have gone to this, what are the requisites, what is the criteria to select any monitoring stack, I'll be discussing over the next few minutes. So please pay attention here. If you want to write a running notes, you can write it. If you don't want to write any running notes, that's up to you. Okay. So all of you see here, this is the big picture of what we are going to do today. Okay. But let me tell you, I'll be dividing this into 3 segments. Okay. What are those 3 segments? Let me write it here. One is your Elasticsearch. And if you are new to the YouTube or channel, please subscribe to the channel and like the video, guys. 80 people are here, 80 likes. Once you do the like, then you come back to this live. Okay. Your likes are important because efforts, yeah. I'm very stressed out today. So because from morning, I was preparing documents, recording videos for tomorrow class also, right? All those things I was doing. Okay. Okay. Come here. Elasticsearch, Fluentd, okay, and Kibana. So what are the use case of each of the thing? Let's see here. I'm giving you first very fresher things. Okay. For a fresher, in layman terms, what are these tools? Let's understand. Now you can see here, the name itself tells search, right? Elasticsearch. Search means this tool is used for searching, right? This tool is used to search for data. Okay. Search for data or logs. Okay. So basically Elasticsearch is a component which stores or which helps us in searching the data. Okay, clear everyone? What is Elasticsearch? The name itself tells what it is, right? Basically, it will help for the searching of data. Fluentd is a collector. Okay, collector in the sense, let me tell you. Collector is nothing but, you can consider like something is generating logs. Okay, you can consider like the pod is generating logs. Okay, pod is generating logs. Someone has to collect these logs, right? So that someone is called Fluentd. Okay. Fluentd will collect the logs. So here you can consider like the Fluentd as a collector, which collects the logs. Clear everyone? I'm just telling you as a fresher terminology, but for experienced terms, we will be moving ahead one by one, right? And Kibana is a dashboard. Okay, Kibana is just like a dashboard which will help you to visualize the data. Are you all clear with this? Right? Elasticsearch used for searching the data, where the data is stored, or you can consider like this is the place where data is stored. Along with that, it is helpful for searching. Fluentd, which collects the log, and Kibana is for dashboard. And you can write it down here, stores the data, where it is storing, how it is storing, where, how, I will show you in hands-on. Okay, clear everyone what we are talking about these tools? Yes, Fluentd is same like your Prometheus and Logstash. Yes, that's true. Okay, now all of you see here, when it comes to the bigger picture, right? Yes, when it comes to the bigger picture, have a look here. I'm going to tell you some important things here. Okay, now you see here the tech stack under each tool. Okay, Kibana is for visualization, as we have already told. Elasticsearch for searching and storage. Okay, and this is for collecting, aggregating, and distributing. Fluentd is basically for aggregation, collecting, and distributing the data. Okay, and you see here under the Fluentd, there is one more called Fluentbit. Okay, which is used for collecting the logs. Now, where you collect the logs, everything I will show you hands-on. Kibana, Elasticsearch, Fluentd, and how the Fluentd is collecting the logs, I will show you. Now, all of you see here, one good thing which is there in this diagram is this one. Now, tell me, in the previous class, in the last week, we have deployed our project as a pod. Yes, you all consider that, right? All of our pods were deployed onto Kubernetes. True or not? You all agree with me, right? Right? All our pods were deployed on the Kubernetes, right? In the Argo CD or in the Kubernetes first with Terraform projects also. But you see here, today, whatever the pods you have deployed, we are collecting the logs of this place. All of you see here, there is a folder in every pod where your logs are stored. So these are basically your container logs, where /log/container *.log. So what does this mean? Let's see here. Today, in our hands-on, I will show you how the Fluentd, okay, collects the log. Okay, collects the log, and how it comes to know that, which place it has to collect the log. So basically, there is a folder mapping where log, container, right? And under the container, whatever the log files are there, the Fluentd will extract the data. You got it right? And this we will give in the hands-on. I will show you in the hands-on the configuration of Fluentd where we are giving. Are you all clear with this? How the Fluentd collects the log, how the Fluentd extracts the logs is basically with some of the configurations which we will be defining. Are you all clear with the Fluentd? Yes. Now, Kibana is for visualization. It's purely working as a Grafana. You can consider like Grafana here, which we have already discussed long back in our YouTube channel. But yeah, as of now, you can consider like Kibana as a visualization tool. This visualization tool helps you to visualize the entire data. Today, I'll be showing you. Elasticsearch is only for searching the data. Search engine. It acts as a search engine. Fluentd takes out the data and it will check from which resource, right? You see here pods, OS, basically whatever the OS are there, like if you want to have system logs, authorization logs, authentication logs, all those things, the Fluentd collects the log. It will send to Elasticsearch. Elasticsearch sends to the Kibana. Are you all clear with this one diagram? Whatever I wanted to tell. Great, Mandar. That's great. Thanks a lot. I hope you all are able to understand what we are talking here. Are you all clear what I am discussing here? Yes or no? Yes, Krishna, we will cover that also. Don't worry, right? Yeah, please see here. Are you clear with this first diagram, which I wanted to tell you how a Fluentd extracts the logs, how it is sent to the Elasticsearch? These all configurations I will tell you. You all will be having a doubt. Okay, Praveen, you told about Fluentd. How Elasticsearch will come to know from where it has to take the data? Yes, I will show you in hands-on the configuration files and everything, just wait for some time. But as of now, on the bigger picture, you just remember like this: the Elasticsearch is here, okay, and the Fluentd is here, and the pod is here. The Fluentd collects the data. Elasticsearch is like your search engine, and Kibana is like your dashboard. Okay, these three things, if you are clear today, hands-on, 50% of the tasks are completed from your end. Rest 50%, I'll be helping you in understanding the configurations, how you are going to do integration, how you are going to do the data send. And don't worry, everything will be on Azure. Complete automation we have done for this project. So stay tuned till the end. I'll be showing you all the pods, replica sets, your daemon sets, your services, your RBACs, your service accounts, cluster role binding, cluster role. Everything is covered in this project, right? Yes. Let's go to the next video, next slide, basically. So here you can see I have put one slide, a deck for your understanding, for better understanding. And whatever tool I bring on the YouTube, it's completely open source. You can see here, it's completely free. And you all can do this hands-on, very, very relax free. Like you don't need to do any tension. You don't need to take any tension here. Now, if you see here, Elasticsearch is a distributed open source analytics engine. Elasticsearch allows you to store the data, to search the data, and analyze huge volumes of data. Now, as I've told you, right, here, the big data related tasks, let's assume that I want to get 1 million data, right? Then the EFK stack will be helping you, right? You can see here, it stores the data, it generates the search queries, and it will help you to do as many as log analyzation. Okay, and it is very fast, guys. This Elasticsearch is very fast. And one more important thing, how does this Elasticsearch shows the data, or how does the data which is sent from Fluentd is given to the Elasticsearch, and how this Elasticsearch is mapping the data, right? Data mapping is very much important, like a dictionary, right? So you open a dictionary. Let's understand that. You open a dictionary, there will be key value terms, right? You search for what is ice cream, right? In the dictionary, right? You go to the particular keyword index I, and you go for ICE, and you search for ice cream, right? In the same way, Elasticsearch also works with the help of mappings. Okay, very important. Let's see how Elasticsearch mapping works. Okay, all of you see here, I will be telling you in another 5 minutes. Elasticsearch mapping, and you should be aware that all the data which is transferred in this world, wherever you are sitting, wherever I am sitting, in this entire world, most of the data transfers happen via JSON or via CSV or via text. Okay, right? You send a message in WhatsApp. What is the data transfer? Text. Or you upload your some document, right? That is will be CSV or XML, right? You are uploading your Aadhaar card, right? Or you are uploading your PDFs, right? All those things will be under the docs format. And you are talking with the microservice. One microservice is talking with another microservice. That data is transferred as a JSON. Now let's imagine that all the data which is coming from the Fluentd, okay, this is coming from the Fluentd, is in the JSON, and this Elasticsearch prepares a document, guys. Okay, this Elasticsearch on the back end, if you see, it prepares variety of documents with it, and it maps the keys with the document IDs. Okay, now let's assume that all of you see here, very interesting concept, very beautiful. I love to explain this concept. Let's see what will happen. Okay, now Elasticsearch you can consider like a book. Okay, book has various kinds of pages: page number 1, page number 2, page number 3. In this 3 pages, page number 1, page number 2, page number 3, what will happen is whatever the keys that are there, right, are mapped to the values. Okay, and this key values are mapped with the document IDs. Okay, now you can understand and you can assume that what will happen if I have the same value in my both documents. Okay, how the documents are formed, how the data is coming. Let's see here with a simple slide. Now, if you see here, data store as ID. Now, are you all clear right till here? Yes, Datadog also you can use it. Yes, Datadog also you can use it. Now, all of you see here, Now tell me one thing, all of you see here, tell me one thing, data store as ID in Elasticsearch. Okay. Now, all of you see here, there is some data. Okay. This data is coming from Fluentd. Let's assume that there are two data, JSON data or some static data is coming from Fluentd. Okay. Now there are two documents. Okay. Document 1, document 2. The bright blue butterfly hangs on the breeze under blue sky in bright sunlight. One need no search around. Now you see here how the data is stored in the Elasticsearch. As I have told you, Elasticsearch is working as a data store, and we will be creating the persistent volume in Kubernetes. I'll be showing you, and there we will be storing the data. So very amazing project, guys, today I have, even though it will take a little bit of efforts from my end, but today's project is awesome. And you will also see like it is a data store and a search engine, right? So this is what both the things it is doing. So you see here, the beauty is, right, in this document, right, there is an ID column. Okay, ID 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Let's assume that there are IDs. And on the left hand side, on the right hand side, you can see here document. Now what is happening is every keyword, right, it is trying to put as a value. Now you see here document ID 1, value is butterfly, 2, blue, 3, bright, 4, retire, 5th, wind. Now how Elasticsearch makes the searching simple. Today what I will be doing is I'll be deploying an Nginx pod on the Kubernetes, and I'll be showing you how the same Nginx pod logs it is able to generate on the Kibana dashboard. Okay, now you see here the ID of the document, right, which is having the butterfly is in document 1. You see here in the document 1, the butterfly is there, right? In the document 1, the butterfly is there, correct? Now in the ID 2, the blue, the document, in the document 1, the blue is there. In the document 2, the blue is there. So as far as you get the logs coming from the files, right, it will segregate the logs. If it is unique log, it will create a document, it will create ID. If it is multiple times occurrence, it will map the document IDs according to this. Now let's assume I got a butterfly. Like, okay, let's assume that in the Kibana dashboard, okay, this is the Kibana dashboard. Okay, now Kibana, what is this? Kibana is for like visualization, right? You want to visualize the data. Visualize the data in the Kibana, right? Now let's assume that I search for the term called butterfly in Kibana. Okay, now tell me how many fields I should get for the butterfly, right? How many occurrences I should get for the butterfly? Can you all tell me? How many occurrences can I get for the butterfly? 1 or 2? What do you think? According to this document, what do you think? Do you think that the butterfly is occurred once or twice? What is your thought? How many times it will show for me? Yes, 1, right, Niharika? It will show me 1 time, because no, butterfly is 1. Only 1 time the document is having, right? It is having 1 time. Now, suppose I search in the Kibana for blue, right? Suppose I search for the Kibana for blue. Now, the blue has occurred twice. So it will be giving me 2 logs, right, with respect to your blue ID. Okay. Now you see here, that is what I was discussing here. For the butterfly, only 1 time occurrence. For the blue term, there is 2 times occurrence, which it is showing. Now retire and wind, only one time occurrence in the document 2. That is how the document type object. So you can consider like all the data is stored in the document. And you can see here, Elasticsearch organizes the data into the documents. Like whatever the data is coming, it is storing as a document, which are JSON-based units of information representing entities. Documents are grouped into indexes similar to databases, right? In database, what will happen? 1, 2, 3, 4 data is coming and data is getting stored, right? Based on their characteristics. Elasticsearch uses inverted indexes, also a data structure that maps to the Word document locations. Now, in order to move a little bit ahead with your flow of understanding like how these documents are working, why these documents are used, I'll be telling you in hands-on how this search pattern basically works. Okay, search pattern works and everything I'll be telling you in the hands-on. Now let's move forward. You got the basic understanding, right? So what was the basic understanding till here? The Fluentd, right? The pods is there. The Fluentd takes the logs. It will send to the Elasticsearch. Elasticsearch will store the logs into the document format, and Kibana whenever someone asks in the Kibana, that document's data will be shown to us in the dashboard. This is what the simple technique is. Now let's move forward. Let's understand with this bigger picture, guys. All of you see here. Now, this stack, we are dealing with data. Okay. Now that is what important term is. You need to understand, right? Data, right? When I talk about data, very, very important, right? And you need to understand in data world, there are two things: data ingestion, right? And data collection, right? Data aggregation, right? You see here, whenever we talk about big data, whenever we talk about data related things, whenever we talk about metrics, okay, these are some data related things. The amount of ingestion happened, amount of collection happened, amount of aggregation happened. Okay, now that is what we will see now. Data flow. Okay, data flow in EFK stack. Okay, that is what we are going to see. Is it clear, everyone, till here? Yes. Can I tell about the data flow? Can I tell about the data flow? Yes, flow ID you can call it. Yeah, PC, I will tell you what is that, little bit of time. But yeah, as of now, tell me, can I go ahead with this slide? Data flow. I'll be telling you what is ingestion, what is aggregation, how it happens, and on the dashboard, how it looks. Shall we go? Yes, only one person. What about others? What about others? People on LinkedIn? People on LinkedIn? Silent people. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Yes, great. Yes. Now let's go ahead. Let's talk about these important terms, guys. And suppose you want to start your data journey, right? Suppose you want to go ahead and start your data journey. This is what the important terms will happen. Don't leave the live session, because right after this, we'll be jumping into the Kubernetes concepts. All the important concepts I'll be telling you in depth. Okay. My main criteria for you to take this today's session is on Kubernetes, along with this data related things, because as you go ahead, as you become experienced person, you have to some point of time, you have to know what is your this one, right? What is this ingestion? Now all of you see here, this is pod 1. Okay, this is pod 2, this is pod 3, right? And the data is coming, let's say, okay, I have already installed here, let's assume that Fluentd. Okay, Fluentd is already installed, and each pod is integrated with Fluentd. Okay, basically in the Kubernetes, whenever we install the Fluentd, it will attach, or it will check all the pods inside the Kubernetes cluster. This is by default the behavior of Fluentd, that it goes and checks on every pod the logs. Okay, let's assume that it has collected all the logs. Now ingestion is something like input. Okay, now all of you see here, data ingestion, we say, right? Data ingestion. What is the data ingestion? Data ingestion is nothing but input to your cluster. The input to your Elasticsearch cluster. Now you need to understand here, I am bringing you one new term for every slide. Here you can see here, today in our hands-on, we will be creating a cluster with 3 Elasticsearch nodes. That is why this design diagram I have given to you. So you will see here, first Elasticsearch node, second Elasticsearch node, third Elasticsearch node. And under this Elasticsearch nodes, I'll be showing you how these as a stateful set in Kubernetes are deployed, and why we have selected only stateful set. Again, I'll be telling, this is one of the important slide. I will erase everything. I'll tell again. Now, all of you see here, there are 3 pods. Okay, pod 1, pod 2, pod 3. Okay, there are 3 pods, pod 1, 2, and 3. Now, assume that I have deployed in this cluster the Fluentd. Correct? In this cluster, I have already deployed the Fluentd. Now, what is the task of Fluentd? Extraction of the data. It will extract the data, and what it is doing? It is sending that data to my Elasticsearch cluster. So today in our hands-on, we will have 3 clusters. First cluster, second cluster, third cluster. It will be naming as ES0, ES1, ES2. Now, why we need a cluster? Why there is a need of cluster? Because Here, whenever we are dealing with data, data can be from 1 MB to hundreds of PBs, okay, hundreds of petabyte, terabyte, right, gigabytes of data. Large amount of data my cluster should handle. That is why today I will be creating a cluster, Elasticsearch cluster, with these names ES0, ES1, ES2, and deploying everything on the Kubernetes. Okay, and we will be deploying as part of the StatefulSet, and I'll be telling you why we are going with the StatefulSet and everything. Now let's assume that the ingestion of the data has happened. Now your cluster is very beautifully ready. It has ingested the data into the Elasticsearch cluster. Whichever place the data availability is there, or whichever the node, right, inside the cluster is the bigger part, node is the individual part. Whichever the node is available, the data will be going and sitting there. So let me change the color. Let's assume that in the Elasticsearch 0, the node is available, it will go. The space is available, it will go. So like this, the data can be stored on any of the cluster. Now you see here, we have integrated with Kibana, right? Now you need to understand Kibana performs the aggregation part. Now, beautiful, you see here, what is aggregation? Praveen, tell me, what is aggregation? Aggregation is nothing but, you see here, for every monitoring tool, okay, for every monitoring tool in this damn world, you see aggregations. What is aggregation is basically, now tell me, how many of you have seen in any monitoring tool, this one, like 5 minutes of time, you have a drop down, right? 5 minutes of time, 10 minutes of time, 15 minutes of time, you do the drop down, right? And then you will see the data accordingly. How many of you have done this? Like any damn tool, Grafana, Prometheus, or your EFK stack, Kibana. Anyone has used the aggregation part? Has anyone used, guys? Not used? Used? Hello, hello, hello. Able to hear me, guys? Yes. Which tool you have used? By the way, you can tell me 1 or 2 tools which are actually helping us to understand. Kibana you have done? Right? Kibana you have done? Dynatrace, Tableau. Oh, you are using Tableau. That's great. Dynatrace. Which tool you have done? Guys, can you tell me what all tools you have? Dynatrace, Tableau, Kibana. Anyways, we are doing Grafana. Yes. Any other tool you have, Ruben? Any other tool apart from this, like Tableau, Dynatrace, or Grafana? Any other tools you remember? Like, okay, this is also one of the tools where aggregation happens. What is that tool? People on LinkedIn? Instana. Okay, I have not heard this. Probably Mandar, right? Kibana, yeah, Kibana. Anyways, we are using. Any other tools? Any other tools apart from this? New Relic, beautiful. New Relic, I have worked. Okay, great. App Dynamics, this is also one of the beautiful tool where aggregation happens. Datadog, Power BI, beautiful. Kibana will learn today to need to implement. Great, great. That's great. That's great. Splunk, okay, great. Datadog, App Dynamics. Yes, these all are monitoring tool, right? Yes, Azure Monitor. Yes, regarding your Azure, it is giving the Azure Monitor also. That is also one beautiful thing. Azure Monitor, Splunk, right? Now all of you see here. Now this aggregation which is going to happen is basically related to your time. Okay, whenever we tell ingestion is on the quantity of data. Ingestion is like quantity of data. Aggregation is time. Okay, at 5 minutes interval, 10 minutes interval, 15 minutes interval, you send the data, you send the data, you send the data. And today in our class, I'll be showing you beautiful Kibana dashboard, which you all, if you have Kubernetes cluster in your organization, guys, if you have Kubernetes, tell me, like, I am giving you 100% chance. You take my project and give a POC to your manager. He will be damn beautifully happy, right? Provided you have a Kubernetes cluster where you can do the POC. Okay. How many of you are going to do it? I heard this because Niharika was telling, like, she will be taking this project to demo, right? Or she will be taking this learnings to their team. That is what I am looking for. You take this learnings to your team, which will be very good for your career growth. At the same time, people will be having an eye on you that, okay, this girl or this boy is doing great, right? Correct. Bare metal cluster, yeah, you can do it. You can do it. Like, if you want to do the hands-on, that is completely fine, right? Great. Now let's move ahead. What is there in today's class? Okay. Now, all of you see here, I have already told you the Fluentd. Now, very important. Huh? All of you see here. Now, today, whatever the components we are taking, Fluentd, Elasticsearch, Kibana. Now, what I told you, Fluentd is for data collection. It will collect the data and it is sending to what? Elasticsearch. Now, beauty here is C. Elasticsearch is having a service pod. Okay. Service pod, Elasticsearch. And StatefulSet. Okay, let me tell you like this. StatefulSet, okay, service and StatefulSet. Now, Elasticsearch has how many Kubernetes related things? 1 and 2. Whereas the Fluentd is having DaemonSet. Whereas the Kibana is deployed as deployment. Now, if you have and also like persistent volumes. Okay. Now, all of you take down the notes. What and all today you will be learning with respect to Kubernetes. All of you take down the notes. I'm going to give you the notes. Now you see here, I will be repeating again. The Fluentd is deployed on the Kubernetes as DaemonSet. Why DaemonSet? I'll be telling you. Don't worry. The Elasticsearch will be deployed as the StatefulSet. Praveen, why only StatefulSet? Why not DaemonSet? I'll be telling you. Kibana is deployed as a deployment. Now you can ask me, Praveen, why as a deployment? I'll tell you. So don't worry about all these things, right? Now, all of you write down the notes in your notebook. What are we going to do? The tasks. Okay. Now, all of you write down what are the learnings. First is Fluentd. Okay. First is Fluentd. Next is Elasticsearch. Third is Kibana. Okay. Fourth is DaemonSet. Okay. DaemonSet. DaemonSet. Fifth is StatefulSet. Okay. Sixth is deployment. Okay. Seventh is service. Right. You all can write it. Eighth is persistent volume. Have you all written in the notebooks these things? Yeah. Have you all written? Okay. If you have not written, please write it down. Kubernetes concepts for this project: service, StatefulSet, cluster role bindings, DaemonSet, service accounts, persistent volumes, and you are also going to get deployment patterns and everything. Okay. Are you all clear with this, guys? Yes. Can I move ahead? Can I move to the Kubernetes concepts? If at least 20 people give yes, I'll move to the Kubernetes concepts. Till now, only Elasticsearch, Fluentd, Logs, Kibana concepts have been completed. Now I'll be going to the Kubernetes concepts. Can I move ahead? Everyone, 20 yes, I'll move ahead. 100 people are watching. Let's see how many. Okay, 94 are watching. 73 likes. How many have given the poll here? 158 votes. Which monitoring tool is best? People are telling Elk Stack. Okay, great. Okay, great. Let's move ahead. Yeah. Okay, 10 yes. Only 10 yes I got. Are you all not feeling happy with this class? You all are silent. Okay, 10 more. 10 more. This is one of the best project that I'm delivering you guys. Okay. Yes, Krishna, wait. We will do it in other channel also. Okay. Right. Great. Are you all clear with what we have discussed till now? Great. I am happy. Nice. Let's move ahead. Let's see like why we have selected the DaemonSet deployment for Fluentd. Now, you need to understand, I have already told many times, right? In our class, I have told many times In Kubernetes, there is 4-rule theory. All of you see here? 4-rule theory in Kubernetes. Okay. Now, what is the 4-rule theory? Let's discuss. Okay. In any file of Kubernetes, in any file in this world, you will see 4 important aspects. One is API version, kind, metadata, and spec. All of you write down this in this notebook. Yeah, all of you write down in your notebook the 4-rule theory in Kubernetes. For any kind of file, you will have 4 things in that file: API version, kind, metadata, and spec. Have you all written? Right? I hope you have written, but let me repeat again. The 4-rule theory in Kubernetes is any file in this Kubernetes world will have 4 important aspects. One is your API version, kind, metadata, and spec. Okay, I hope this is clear to you. Now let's see with this concept how in today's project, right? You need to understand, right? How in today's project that we are going to implement. Now, with that said, why we have selected Fluentd as a daemon set? Very, very important. Okay, very, very important. DAEMONSET. Now, in Kubernetes, one of the important aspect in the 4-rule theory, API version, kind, metadata, and spec. Under this theory, the kind is very important. Humans are kind. We all are kind human beings, right? Similarly, we all are kind, but our specifications get changed, right? Our versions get changed. You all are from different age groups, right? Our metadata gets changed, height, weight, right? Physique, our specifications, right? Everything gets changed. Are you a DevOps engineer or not? Now, here, behavioral matter, right? Kind. We all are kind human beings. This is important in Kubernetes. This pattern gets changed for every pod to pod, right? Now, let's assume that when I'm going to create a Fluentd, I'm using DaemonSet. Why only DaemonSet? Now, you see here, kind as DaemonSet I have selected. Now, tell me one thing. What is this doing? What is this Fluentd doing? All of you tell me. This is a cluster. Okay, Kubernetes cluster. Okay. Now, in this cluster, there are some nodes. Okay, worker node. Okay. Now, in this node, there are some pods. Okay, these are pods. Now, why? Okay, there is a one more node. Okay, one more node. Okay, so how many nodes? Worker node 1, worker node 2, worker node 3. Now, very simple. What I'm going to tell is, when you talk about daemon set, very, very important this is. When you talk about daemon set, the important aspect for you to learn here is, now the Fluentd should be available in all the clusters, in all the nodes, yes or no? What is Fluentd? Fluentd is for collecting the logs from the pod. Now tell me, should it be there in every node or not? Let's say this is the Fluentd, this is Fluentd, this is Fluentd. Okay. Now, do you agree with me or not? Right? The Fluentd should be available in every node. Yes or no? Tell me. According to your understanding. Yes? Yes, I am telling. I am coming to that only. I am coming to that only. What is daemon set? I am going to tell. Now, tell me, Fluentd should be available everywhere as per our design, right? As per our design, right? There was one cluster, Kubernetes cluster, right? And there were 3 worker nodes. And what I'm telling, there are some pods. And what is Fluentd basically? Fluentd is nothing but it will collect the data from all the pods. So it is Fluentd, it is Fluentd, it is Fluentd. Now, what is daemon set? Very beautiful concept. Now let's assume that why we are using Kubernetes. Why Kubernetes? Because scaling, right? Security, networking, all this Kubernetes gives. Now assume that if this worker node goes down, all of you see here, how many worker nodes we were having? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now let's assume that the third worker node has gone 0. It has vanished. Now a new worker node will come, correct? In this new worker node, there will be 0 pods, but whatever the pods that we have deployed with DaemonSet, they will only be running. Now, what is DaemonSet? What is DaemonSet? DaemonSet is nothing but whenever we say kind as DaemonSet, it will make sure that the pod is running in all the nodes. Even though node goes down, whenever a new node comes in, the pod should be available. So you see here, DaemonSets are used for deploying background services across clusters, providing support for every node. You understood, right? For every node, whatever the services this node needs, it will be a DaemonSet. It means that if the cluster is gone, the pod is gone. But when the cluster is coming up, the DaemonSet will automatically be deployed again. Now, are you clear with DaemonSet? This is one of the best example I can give you. Are you clear with DaemonSet, everyone? Are you clear with Daemon? Now tell me one thing. I will give you an use case. Okay, all of you see here. I'm giving you a use case. I'm telling you that one shell script should be run as a pod. Okay, let's assume that one application should be run as a pod in all the nodes. What is the kind you will use it? What is the kind you will use it? I want to run my pods in all the clusters all the time. What is the kind you will use it? What is the kind? Tell me. People on LinkedIn, you all can answer. I hope you are watching me. 77 people are watching me on LinkedIn. You can tell me what kind. What is that? What kind? What is that kind you will use it? DaemonSet, correct? So you all understood with the DaemonSet, right? Yes, you all are correct. You all are correct, right? DaemonSet you will be using. That's obvious, right? We will be using DaemonSet. Right? Not replica set. Replica set is different, Deepika. We'll discuss about that. It is DaemonSet, right? Now all of you see here. Yes, DaemonSet, right? Now all of you see here, you understood DaemonSet, right? So today, Fluentd we will be deploying as a DaemonSet. Now tell me, Praveen, why we are using StatefulSet for Elasticsearch, correct? Let's see why we are using StatefulSet for Elasticsearch. What is StatefulSet, right? What is StatefulSet? Why StatefulSet? When StatefulSet? Okay, these all doubts you have, right? Now, most of the poll which you have given in today's class was wrong. So let's see what is the important things that we are going to cover here. Okay. Now, what is StatefulSet? First of all, you understood daemon, right? Daemon is nothing but daemon is nothing but which makes the pod mandatory to get deployed in all the clusters. Now you see here, when I say kind equal to StatefulSet, okay, when we use it, let's see when we use it. Now let's assume that StatefulSet is used when you need these 4 things for your pod to work. Okay, like your pod you want to create, you want to delete, you want to upgrade in the order. Very beautiful concept. Just listen carefully. If you deploy your kind as pod, right, and you say like 3 pods you need, right? Let's assume that you want to delete 1 pod. There is no order of delete. You understood with the pod? But in the case of kind as StatefulSet, there is an order of order. It will follow an order. All of you see here, 0, 1, 2. unique host name for each pod it will give. You see here, very beautiful concept. Today, the Elasticsearch cluster is based on this concept only, right? ES0, ES1, ES2. So we are creating 3 clusters, 3 nodes, basically for our Elasticsearch. You will be amazed to see today's project, right? Now you see here, all of you see here, and see order. Order is important. Why order is important, right? Why order is important? You see here, order ready, right? 0, 1, 2. So order is important. Now you assume that configure a PVC template. Now stateful. What is stateful? Stateful is nothing but when a pod needs to store a data, needs to store data. Very beautiful concept. The stateful is defined as when a pod needs to store some data. Now you see here, Elasticsearch is for what? Storing the data, correct? So for that, what we need? We need some volumes. We need some data storage. You see here, third point is that one only, right? Configure a storage template, right? So you see here, unique storage, unique storage, unique storage. Are you all clear with these points? With first and third point, are you clear? Now tell me, how many of you are first time listening about StatefulSet and learning? How many of you are there? Like Praveen, I came to know today only the StatefulSet. It's amazing concept. And we will do the hands-on also. Whatever I am teaching, hands-on is also there. So don't need to worry. How many of you are there? Like who is telling like, Praveen, today is the first time I came to learn about the StatefulSet. How many of you are there? Today? How many of you are there? Very honestly answer. I need a honest answer from you. And today I will be doing the hands-on with entire code I will show you. Your brain will track it. Oh my God, acha, this is what the StatefulSet is. Like everyone is new. Everyone is new today, right? Everyone, like you all are like new today, where you are telling like, okay, Praveen, StatefulSet is new to me, right? Great, right? So now, okay. Now point number 1, point number 3 completed. Okay. Now point number 2, point number 4 is left. Now you see here point number 4. Now perform grayscale upgrades on certain number of pods. Suppose this is my Elasticsearch cluster. Okay. Suppose I want to do the upgrade. Okay. Now what does this mean? I can selectively do the upgrades on any of the pod. Okay. This StatefulSet helps me first to create, delete, upgrade in the order of their origin, right? And it is also helping me to store the data. It is also giving me stateful is the meaning that storing the data. It will help to store the data. This is pod 1. This is pod 2. This is pod 3. So basically you store the data, store the data, store the data. Now, this is what you can do the upgrades on the pods very frequently. You can do the upgrade, right? You want to upgrade the version of this, upgrade the version of this, upgrade the version of this, you can do it. Configure a headless service. Now you see here in our previous diagram, only in Elasticsearch there is a load balancer or a service. You saw here, right? You saw here only in the Elasticsearch there is a load balancer. So you see here 1 million data. If the Fluentd is sending the data, there should be someone to handle that data also, right? So you see here, there is something called service or a load balancer or any kind of that functionality which balances the incoming data and stores it in the persistent volume. So that is what we are discussing here. The persistent volume is done. And in front of this, there will be load balancer, which balances this cluster. Now you see here, I'll be erasing everything. Now you see here on top of this, you can see here cluster 1, cluster 2, cluster 3, and the data is coming from Fluentd. Now, is your brain trying to visualize that Fluentd is sending? There is one service, right? Service pod. I will be showing you this also. And it is sending the data into this Elasticsearch clusters or nodes. Now, does it make sense to everyone? Oh, remove the comment. Okay. Yeah. Did you all understood? All of you understood, guys? Basanta? Yes. Did you all understood? Stateful set. Very, very important. This is damn interview question. Every interviewer will ask, what is stateful set? You explain. Did you understood? Everyone? New learning. Great. Yes. Now let's move ahead. Let's see what are the things. Now, today, you see here in this diagram, the Kibana is deployed as a deployment. Yes, this was as a daemon set, this was as a stateful set, and this is as a deployment. Now, what is that? Let's talk about here. Okay, now there is a beautiful difference between the deployment and the stateful set. When to use what? This is one of the famous interview question people will generally ask. Okay, people will generally ask. Now, what is stateful set, what is deployment, and what is the difference between both? Now, you see here, used to deploy the stateful application. Stateful is what? Store the data, correct? So we are using for Elasticsearch because it is storing the data. Pods created by stateful sets have unique names. You have already seen, right? ES0, ES1, ES2, right? Today I will be showing you hands-on also. Pods created by deployment have dynamic names and random names. You would have seen that there will be hexadecimal getting added to the name of pod. How many of you have seen? If you are working on Kubernetes, you would have seen, right? Random name for every pod you will have. Correct? Yes or no? Is that true? Right? You would have seen that pod, right? Pod 1 and dash X1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or some random name. Correct? You all have seen that or not seen? Not seen? भाई लोग हो आप लोग कि मतलब stream is having issues? Okay, great. You all are here. Now you see here, if you need a proper name, then you say go for stateful set. Its pods are created in sequential order and deleted in reverse order. Now, tell me, was this the line matching with our poll, today's poll in our YouTube channel, if you have seen? Right? Does this poll, you all are wrong, guys. You all are telling that deployment is the correct answer, but stateful set is the correct answer. Did you got it? This poll and this slide, its pods, stateful set, its pods are created in sequential order and deleted in reverse order sequentially. Its pods are created and deleted randomly. Are you clear with this? So next time if someone asks, your answer should be stateful set. Order is important for Elasticsearch, ES0, ES1, ES2. Okay, clear? Great, right? Now, till here we have seen theory, right? Let's move and discuss about your project. Okay, now all of you see here, I'll be doing here. I'll be first showing you, I'll be making you walk through over the project. First, let's see. Yeah, first of all of you see here, I'll be showing you first what is there for your hands-on. Okay, then we will do the hands-on. All of your eyes on the screen. Next 5 minutes, I need everyone attention on the screen. Guys, next 5 minutes, I need a like on the video if you have not liked. Okay, and also like 93 are watching, right? How many of you have? 86 likes. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Now, all of you see here, first I will show you the code, then we will do the hands-on. All of you see here. Now, Elasticsearch, Fluentd, Kibana, there are 3 folders in this project. Before that, I will take some water. Okay, there are 3 folders, Elasticsearch, Fluentd, and Kibana. First, let's start with Elasticsearch. Okay, Now, Elasticsearch, according to our diagram, what it should have, Elasticsearch should have a service file and a stateful set. Okay. Now let's see. It has a service file. All of you see here. What does this service will do is, service is nothing but in front of every pod in this world. You just remember this damn, what is that? Like this theory, you can consider like a Kubernetes theory. Service pod will be there in front of every actual application pod. Okay. This is an app pod. This is a service pod. Service pod can be a load balancer, an IP port. Okay. Now, whatever the data is coming in, it will take first and it will route to the actual application pod. So basically balancing the load, routing the traffic, right? Taking the data and all those things this service pod will do. Now coming on to this, you see here kind, the 4-rule theory, API version, kind, metadata spec. Does it matches our 4-rule theory, guys? Yes, it matches, right? Are you all able to see my screen? I am sharing, right? Yeah, I'm going to give you the document, right? This document will have the code link, also GitHub link you can take from there. Manikanta, is it clear? Manikanta is asking from where you will get the code link. So what I'm going to tell is you will get the code link from the document, which I'm going to share you as a hands-on. Clear? Clear, everyone? Right. So all of you see here, the 4-rule theory is satisfied: API version, kind, metadata, and spec. Now you all should understand that this is a service kind. Okay. Right. So in your brain should defaultly imagine that, oh my God, service. So it is above the Elasticsearch, there is a service pod. Okay. Now you see here metadata, Elasticsearch name. Labels are nothing but for every pod, you assign a label. Pod is like a product. You go to the DMart, you go to any store, you see a product, there will be a label, right? So this label is that kind of label. Okay. Specifications. On top of product, you have a label. Inside that label or above that, there will be specifications for that product, right? So same way, specifications. You see here, there are some specifications with port and some details. Okay, we will not deep dive into this. My agenda here is to make you understand like how actually the monitoring works. If I go into deep, then it will be a 3-hour class, which is like very big. Okay. Now let me see here. Once you have seen the service pod, right? You have seen this API version 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now you see here the stateful set. Now here also 4-rule theory: 1, 2, 3, 4. Beauty here is, you see here, kind is what, guys? What is a kind here? Kind is stateful set. Kind is stateful set. Yes. You all understood? Kind is what? Stateful set. And now you see here, the metadata for this one is ES cluster. Okay. Now you see here, specifications is what? Service name, Elasticsearch. How many clusters I am going to create? 3. 3 clusters I am going to create. And this service name is nothing but this is this service name. Okay. What we are trying to do? We are trying to integrate the pod with the service. Now, this is what the integration is. Now, tell me how many replicas? Replicas are nothing but how many pods I need. What is replicas? Replicas is nothing but how many pods I need. Is it clear, everyone? Yes. Now you see here, if I come down to the container specification, what is the image ID that I am talking about? Now this is the code. I am directly going into the code, but if you want to learn, you can take this code, understand each of the value. Today, I am just talking on the project perspective, right? What are the important things you need to know? Now, tell me one thing. In our first week project, we have discussed that the pod is nothing but a container. So you see here, the pod's container is built of Elasticsearch image, right? And there are some resources. It means that what are resource limits and requests? Very much important, right? What are these things? Let me, 1 second. Yeah. So what are these things? Resources. It means that my pod has what capacity and how much capacity I have given now. Request is nothing but the current request capacity, 100 MB, let's consider. Okay. The limits, the maximum limit it can take, right? 1 GB. Now you understood, guys, resources in Kubernetes. It means that we are telling, depending on the load, it can increase the CPU. If load is less, 100 MB CPU. Okay. If load is more, 1 GB. 1 GB RAM, right? Now you see port, what is the port my Elasticsearch is listening? 9200, right? And you see here, there are some volume mounts, very, very much important. And there are some, if I go down, I will show you 1 second. Let me tell you what is this. Now you see here, okay, I am creating a Elasticsearch pod, okay, and I am attaching a volume. Why? Because it needs to store the data. Correct. This is a volume. Correct. You all agree with me? This is a volume which stores the data. Till here, are you understanding, guys? Or is it going beyond your head? What is that? Everyone understanding what I'm talking? Are you all understanding, guys? Yes, no? Only Sheikh Farooq is understanding. What about the others? And do share this channel link with your friends. Your friends will learn beautifully with our projects. I'm trying to explain you in terms of projects, okay? Not like going into deep everything, because whatever is needed for you to clear the interview, that I am teaching here, okay? So I'm very sorry to the freshers, those who are not trying to understand, right? Those who are like not understanding. But trust me, if you put efforts, like whatever I'm giving the documents or whatever I'm giving as a project, that will be a very fruitful project to you. Okay. Okay. Let's come back. Now you see here, volume claim. Now what I'm trying to do is, now tell me, can I consider the Kubernetes as a, all of it here. Can I consider Kubernetes as my laptop? Okay. It has a 4 GB RAM. It has 100 GB memory. Okay. It has a RAM. It has a memory. Now, from this laptop, I am creating the child laptops. This is basically Kubernetes. Okay. Now, this child, let's consider like pod P1, P2, P3. In this pod, I am attaching the 3 GB of data store. Okay. How I am attaching? By using the volume claim, claiming the volume from the existing 4 GB RAM. Okay. So what I'm trying to do, volume claim template with storage of 3 GB, 3 GI, G means GB. And what is the access mode? Read, write once. You read the data, you write the data. Kibana is reading the data from Elasticsearch. Okay. And Fluentd is writing. So I need to have a read, write. Suppose I don't give here write access. What will be the error, guys? What will be the error? The Fluentd cannot write the data on my Elasticsearch. Is it clear? Now, is your brain trying to process the data? I'm giving heavy data, right? I know. But I think that should be fine for you. What do you say? Is your brain trying to understand? What do you say? Or I'm talking very high level things? Able to understand? Brain has more right access. Okay, that's what. Clear, right? Great. Deepti, right? Okay. Okay, great. Now, one more thing. Okay, very interesting. Just see here. I'm not talking about other things, but whatever is needed for your claim, how you can claim the data from Kubernetes is by using volume claim template. And you see here, these are the specifications, right? 3 GB, write, read, access, everything. But on which part it is claiming the data, you see here, I'm just going away, up, okay? Where is that? Okay, all of you see here. Now you see here, this Elasticsearch very beautifully. How many replicas we are creating? So tell me, 3 nodes are there. Elasticsearch 3 nodes. If I come down, you see here the node's name. See here, what is the node name? We are telling what is the node name also. ES0, ES1, ES2. You remember in the stateful set what I have told you? In the order of names and in the sequential order, the pods will be getting created. ES0, ES1, ES2. Right? Do you agree with me? And these are the discovery endpoints. ES0 Elasticsearch 1, ES1 Elasticsearch, ES2 Elastic discovery endpoints of the cluster. And how much size? 512M. 512M is nothing but 512 MB, right? Each cluster is having, right? Each cluster is having the memory capacity, right? Of RAM capacity of 512 MB and the size of 3 GB. Okay. Are you clear with this? Now tell me, this and this, are you clear? These two, right? Now you see here, one more thing I will tell you, the volume mounts, right? You see here, I am mounting the data of 3 GB on this mount point. If you are working on Linux, this data is mapped. You see here, this metadata, right? Volume claim template. See here, name data. This 3 GB is mounted on which folder? Is mounted on the Elasticsearch data folder. In this folder only, all your data will be stored from the Fluentd. Now, let me copy this. I will tell you very beautifully. I know you are a little bit confused, but no confusion. Let me tell you. Okay. Now, what is the name of this? The name of this is data. The size is 3 GB. Okay. Now, Fluentd will send the data to this. Okay. And Kibana will access the data from here. And how many clusters we have seen? ES0, ES1, ES2. Till here, are you clear? This is what the structure is. And obviously, there was a service above the Elasticsearch. Right? I hope you are clear. Yes. Clear, everyone? Beautiful. Are you all clear? Okay, a bit advanced. Next time, please do. I know. My all projects, my way of teaching also will be like in terms of like direct projects itself. I only want people to understand, and you put a little bit efforts on that. If I start from A plus A plus A, then this series will be very big, right? So I understand a little bit, but yeah, at the end, the mine is in your hand, right? The opportunity is in your hand to learn. So that is what I'm trying to say. Now, all of you see here, Elasticsearch is completed. Let's go to Kibana. Kibana we have deployed as a deployment, right? If you remember this diagram, what is the Kibana? Kibana was as a deployment, right? So you see here, API version, kind, metadata, spec, right? Kind as deployment, and only one pod. Kibana, one pod, okay? Replicas, one pod, okay? And it is also in the Docker container, Kibana image I am deploying. And you see here, 100 MB and 1000 MB limits. And the beauty is, how the Kibana will know the Elasticsearch endpoint is by passing the environment variables to this container, okay? Now, what we are trying to do, for the Kibana container, you see here in this code, okay? This is for Kibana I'm talking. Okay, I will write it here. For the Kibana pod, we are passing the environment variable, the Elasticsearch endpoint. That's how these two are integrated. Okay, you are clear, right? Elasticsearch underscore URL, right? So whatever the data which is there in the Elasticsearch, it will be read by the Kibana. Clear, everyone? Are you clear with the Elasticsearch and Kibana? Yes, Marlin? What about others? Clear? Yes, great. Now let's move. Yeah, let's move ahead and let's see Fluentd. Now Fluentd, what was it? Fluentd, what was it? The first part of the Fluentd was DaemonSet. Okay, DaemonSet is used for what? Any node. See here, there are 3 nodes. The Fluentd is deployed in 3 nodes, right? So the Fluentd kind, you see here, API version, kind, metadata, spec, 4 rule theory is completed. Kind is deployment here. Okay, now, no, sorry, not this one. Yeah, the kind is DaemonSet here for Fluentd. Okay, and the name of this labels and specifications, I am talking about the Fluentd container. You see here under the specification, there is something like the name, image, container. For the Fluentd, how the Fluentd is integrated with Elasticsearch, right? You need to understand, right? So you see here, how the Fluentd is integrated with Elasticsearch is again by the environment variables. You see here the environment variables are here. Elasticsearch host. You see here, Elasticsearch host, elasticsearch.default.svc.cluster.local. In your local, Fluentd Elasticsearch port 9200, Fluentd Elasticsearch scheme. So this is entirely with respect to your Fluentd. And you see here, I told you, right, which parameters the Fluentd should check the logs. Now you see here, okay, Fluentd integration is done by env, and Fluentd should check the logs under this name, var log container. Did I told you in the first time? Var log, this is one. And what format it is, this is the time format. Okay, time format is in, you can consider like what time format, what is the stream output, what is the file, and under which location. Okay, and same it has 512 MB, right? Memory limits, the maximum it can go to 512 MB, the CPU, the memory we have given, volume mounts, again some volume mounts we have created, and everything is done. Are you clear with this DaemonSet, guys? Yes, the same, we are using kind as DaemonSet and we are trying to do it. Now, shall we start the hands-on? Shall we start the hands-on, guys? Yes, no? What are your thoughts? Shall we start or not? Quickly a yes. Then I will start the hands-on for you. Okay, quick yes. Great. Okay, so let's start the hands-on. All of you see here, EFK tech stack integration with Azure. Okay, now step 1, create the resource group manually. Now, in the last class, you have already seen that we have already used the portal of Azure, right? Azure portal, where we have went into the portal and we have seen all the things, right? So today you will see there is no Kubernetes service. I will be creating from scratch the Kubernetes service, not with Terraform, with one command. In the last document, you would have seen that with Terraform we are creating. So quickly do this. You have to go to resource group, go to Azure portal, create the resource group as below. Okay. Now I will create a resource. Okay, sorry, not this one. I have to go to the resource group. Okay, and create a resource group. When you're creating a resource group, you should name it the same way as I have named it. Okay, what is the name? Every point you need to read it. Okay, what is the name? AKS-RG. AKS-. So basically, resource group, and you can create it in Central India. Okay, select always Central India because we are basically. Okay, and you can say create. Okay, so you can see here resource group has been created in the Central India location. Okay, now what is the step number 2? Create the Azure Kubernetes cluster. Now this is one single command which you can run in your terminal. Now all of you see here, I'll be running it here. I'll be making it control play. This is in my laptop, guys. Okay, Okay, this is in my laptop. And what is the command? AZ. So basically you need to have your CLI. So I'm telling Azure, the service name, AKS, create node with VM size and resource group and name of the cluster. Okay, simple. I can tell you again. If you want to write it, you can write it. AZ is basically Azure. AKS is service name. Create. So we are creating node VM size of node pool, node resource group name, and the cluster name. Are you all clear with this? So I will create here. Okay, sorry. Okay, I will create. It will take at least few minutes of time to get it rolled out. So let's wait. Yeah, it's taken time. So you have to do this and it will take time. And before this, you have to do AZ login also. I will add that command also. I think I have missed it. I should not do the AZ login, but you all might be needing the AZ login. So I will be adding it here, somewhere here. Okay. Okay, now until this is getting created, now let's talk about few things. Okay, this is running, right? It will get created in the Azure portal. Now all of you see here, guys, this is a personal take. Those who want to join our Prime Batch 7.0, let me tell you what it is. So until the cluster is getting created, it will take good 2-3 minutes of time. So I'll be quickly ramping up it. So all of you see here, this is our Hey DevOps platform where we have already launched the batch 7, right? And it is running successfully at the lowest cost till now, which we have offered to the students, right? And you can see here, we have integrated the DevOps labs also, right? And I will be teaching the coding here only. We'll be not using any external factors here. I'll be teaching maybe your shell, maybe your Python, whatever the code here. And you can share all the code with your friends also in the community. This is the feature which we have added in this 7.0. One more thing, in this 7.0, the price is 4250, right? And once I go ahead and you will be learning Azure and Kubernetes and AWS also with me. So in this batch, we have revamped the content of the previous batches. So what we have done is we wanted to give more weight to the monitoring projects, to the Kubernetes projects. Now you see here, 14 plus real-time projects tool-wise. Now, what I have done is in this batch, almost all 300 plus interview questions we will give you, along with the system design, along with the coding. Okay. Now, we have also included 10 assignments. And if you see the content of those assignments, like we have rolled out everything for this batch already, right? We have already created the modules, doubts clearing session, everything has been created. And once you come down, right, it is starting from April 13th, 3 hours of session, 2 years of validity, and 14 projects we are going to give. And in this project, we have revamped like Kubernetes custom resource definitions, operators, security. So one mega project is on this one. And also on the Azure also we are bringing here. Azure with the help of Terraform, entire infrastructure we will be creating. That is also one project. And also we are making sure you learn RBACs, Helm charts, whatever is needed for you to clear the interview. This 14 projects will cater your need, okay, for your next upcoming role. One more thing, if you are a fresher, you should be able to understand that we are talking in terms of projects, one day, one project. Okay, so in that way I'll be teaching. And also you are going to get my resume templates, fresher resume templates, experience resume templates, interview questions, mock interviews with feedback, and we are going to give you the roles and responsibilities for each of the projects. So 6.0, we have almost given 10 projects roles and responsibilities. For this 7.0, we are going to give 14, right? Now, if you come down, let's see what are the tools that you are going to learn. We have added all the tools: Terraform, Prometheus, JFrog, Jenkins, Grafana, Jaeger, 𝐾𝐈𝐒, Istio, Visual Studio, Maven, Node.js, Spring Boot, Java, 𝐾𝐈𝐒, Postman, Linux, everything. And also you can see all the students which have been placed. And from the 6.0, primarily, we had good number of placements. You can see, Okay, you can see here, if I will take you to the direct feed section itself. So this is our feed section. Once you have enrolled, you will see this feed section. So basically, Shravan has got placed into Amazon and he's telling never give up. And you see here, all the comments are from our 6.0 students only. Okay, there is no lie here, no false statements. We don't give like false statements here. Nitin, he has provided his LinkedIn ID also, right? You can connect here with him, right? And people are genuine here. I like Flipkart student has placed, and he's telling that even though his English was not good, he was able to clear the Flipkart, and first time he's holding the Mac. And see here, 74 likes, and people are here to congratulate, right? So what is the take for today's classes? If you are with me for Prime Batch 7, right, I am going to tell, no, it's not free, it's paid. Basically it's paid, right? It's paid, completely paid, right? And it will be on the Azure and Kubernetes, right? If anyone is interested, you can watch out this batch 7. And one more thing, you are eligible. Everyone is eligible. Like if you are a manager, if you are a lead, if you are a fresher, if you are a mid-level person, everyone is eligible, right? And you all can take it. So for today, right, if you are with me, right, let's see how many of you are with me. Yeah, definitely, Krishna, we will do it. But as of now, we are not planning for like your other languages. Okay, so I will be giving this link on LinkedIn also, right? If you have liked the teach and tell now, anyways, we have the hands-on also, right? Okay, 6.0. Kiran is from 6.0. That's great. So Kiran, yes, that's great. Thanks a lot. Yeah, I have given this ID there. If you all are liking this class, right? If you feel that, okay, Praveen is putting efforts, he's trying us to understand, he's making us to understand, you can go ahead and buy this. It's completely right, making sure that you are trying to understand what is there for batch 7, right? Okay, let's see. Okay, now here you see your cluster is ready, right? Your cluster is ready. You will get some JSON data again outside. So what we are trying to do, let's see. Step 3, set the credentials. Okay, take out this credential and put it here. It will set some credentials. You have to say yes, yes, and that's it. Okay, so I'll clear the screen. Once you have done this, what is the next step? Yeah, now here in another 5 minutes, entire cluster will be coming up. So first you have to do install Elasticsearch, go into this folder and run this command. Okay, so what we are going to do, cd Elasticsearch, run the first command, right? StatefulSet is created. Run the second command, your service will be getting created. So we had two files has been created. I'll show you how many pods are there. Come out of this, go to Kibana folder. Okay, you say kubectl create -f deployment file and a service file. Okay, now what is the third thing? You have to come out, you have to go into the Elasticsearch is done, Kibana is done, Fluentd. Okay, once you have come here, you have to, okay, in Fluentd there are many parameters, right? Like this cluster role, service accounts, cluster role bindings. These all are related to your authentication. Like for Fluentd, what resources can manage, right? Basically an IAM role kind of thing. Okay, and finally we are creating DaemonSet. Now all of you see here, I will do kubectl get pods. Now tell me, are you all able to see my screen, guys? Where are you all? Are you all able to see? Shubham Patil. Yes, I will tell you, Deepak. I will tell you. Yes. Hi all. Are you all able to see? How many pods are there? kubectl get pods. See here, cluster 0 has been created. Cluster 1 is getting created. And one more cluster is on the way. Okay. Fluentd, we have given 3. It is 3. Kibana, we have given 1. So total, how many pods? Now you see here. Okay. Now, once you have run this, right? Once you have run this, what you have to do, let me tell you. Once everything is up and running, now you see, great. You see here, one by one it is coming. So how many pods for Elasticsearch? 3. How many pods for Fluentd? 3. And Kibana, because it is just a visualization pod, only one. Okay. Okay. So 331, all the pods are up and running. Still the cluster 2 is ready, getting ready, but that's fine. So let's go ahead and let's do validate the EFK cluster. So what we have to do, we have to run this command. So basically, I am deploying an Nginx pod also. Now you see here, there will be Nginx pod. So basically, this pod logs will be trying to extract in the Kibana, and I'll be running a curl command on my pod, basically to generate some load. Okay. So once I have done this, I'll be doing some port forwarding. Let's see. First of all, let's see this. Okay. All of you see here? Yes. Now I will do the exit from this. Okay. Now, how many pods are here with us? kubectl get pods. You see here Nginx, and this is also one pod running. And you can see here 3 clusters, right? And Fluentd, Kibana, and this is the test pod. Okay. Now you see here what we are trying to do. We are trying to do the port forwarding. Now, why this port forwarding is needed? Now, all of you see here. Just 1 minute, see here. Why port forward? Okay. So basically, all the pods are running on AKS, Azure Kubernetes Service, right? If I want to run the pods in my local, or I want to access the endpoints, I will be using the port forwarding. Now you see here, what I'm doing is basically, I'm trying to access, see here, localhost 9200. So let me open this localhost 9200. Now, do you see that Elasticsearch output has been coming? Are you clear? Right? Which means that on the 9200 port, the Elasticsearch is running. Now you take one more terminal, okay, new window. Okay, why it has got stuck? Okay, it got stuck. 1 second. Okay, able to see me, guys? Able to see me? Are you all able to see me live? Or my laptop also got struck? What is that? Okay, it's not taking. Able to see me, right? Okay, 1 second. Why it got struck? Maybe heavy load? Heavy load? Okay, it got struck. Load is heavy? Yes. Okay, meanwhile, I will show you Azure portal. All of you see here? All of you see here? Okay, Kubernetes service is here. Okay, you go to the AKS demo cluster, you go to the workloads, and you go to the pods. All the pods will be seen here. Okay, suppose you want to search with your Elasticsearch. You see here Elasticsearch cluster 0, cluster 1, cluster 2, Fluentd, Nginx, curl pod. All the pods are here. Okay, now why, man? Why this is happening? Okay, let's. Okay, I have to terminate the thing. I'm not sure if it will run or not, but yeah, let's make it. Okay, there is some issue. What happened? Okay. Okay, great. Now all of you see here, I will make a little bit big. And what was the last command we have used? Okay, we have used, okay, another 5 minutes. Okay, just see here. We have done the port forwarding for Elasticsearch, and we have accessed the Elasticsearch in our local, right? I will show you for like just it was working, right? Now, what is the next step we will be doing? We will be trying to access the Kibana dashboard. Okay, how we will do it? kubectl port forward Kibana onto the port of 8080. Okay, so you see here, this is the port for Kibana 8080. You copy this and you go to the Kibana port. Okay, and Kibana is basically like your Elasticsearch, right? Elasticsearch backed with your Kibana. Okay, basically you see here, I don't want to do all these things. So let's go to the dashboard of Elasticsearch first, right? Now, all of you see here, this is basically your Elasticsearch. Okay. Yeah, 1 second. Yeah, all of you see here, I am in the Elasticsearch dashboard. What I'm trying to do is, right, I'm going to go to the stack management. Okay, I'm going to go to the index pattern, and you see here there is an index pattern. Now, here if you see, right, this dashboard is basically a Kibana dashboard only. Now you see here, I'm going to create an index, and I'm going to name this index something like this. All of you see here, what is the name I'm going to give here? Go to the index management, right? I'm going to give name as logstash, or I'm going to give star. Let's see. Okay. Now next step, and time field you have to select at timestamp, and you say create index. Okay, now why index is basically, index is important. Now once the index is created, okay, you go back to the discover options. Okay, now you see here, all of you see here, this is your Kibana dashboard. All of you are able to see the Kibana dashboard. We can load. Okay, all of you are able to see the Kibana dashboard, guys. Now you see here, I'm going to write some commands. Kubernetes, okay, dot, right, maybe container, okay, name, okay, equals, okay, container name can be Kibana. Okay, now you see here, do you see the logs got changed? Are you able to see the logs got changed? And it is giving me the Kibana logs of the container, right? JSON data, right? Container data. Are you able to understand? Now you see here, if I refresh for the last, let's consider like last 1 hour. Okay, 1 hour. It will, okay, 1 hour. Okay, an update. Right? What it is showing? It will show the last 15 minutes data also. Right? Correct. Now let's see like this. If I want to say, this is Kibana. Okay, this is like the Kibana. Okay. Now let's say I want to keep it like Fluentd. Okay. Now you see here, it should change to Fluentd. Now you see here at what timestamp count, right? You see here 225, right? It's getting changed. Yes or no? And if you want to, like, this is how the application team also search for the logs. Docker.container ID. How many container IDs? Everything you can check here. Right? Container ID. Right? This is the container ID. Right? Everything you can check here. You can do whatever you need. Now, if you want to do anything, like let's take like you want to go to dashboard, you can create your own dashboard. You can create the visualization, and you can tell like this dashboard is for my team. Suppose you want to do some searching, right? You can do the searching as I have done. Suppose you want to do some APM analysis, you can do it. Application performance monitoring, you can do whatever you want with the Elasticsearch, basically, right? Observability, security, all the things you can do with your Elasticsearch Kibana, and what not, guys. You can do everything, right? And this is the search pattern, and whatever the search, like, see, if I want to do Kubernetes, okay, dot host, right, equals, right, and if I say like search, And you see here, there is a KQL. What is this KQL? Kibana query language. Okay, KQL is nothing but Kibana query language. And the host, maybe Kubernetes host, I will not do. Maybe I will do labels. Okay, labels I will do. And I will say like Elasticsearch. Okay, and I will say KQL. Okay, it's not coming anything. Any other labels we have apart from Elasticsearch? Let's see in the code. Elasticsearch label. It is there. Okay. Maybe I have to do this. It's not coming. Last 15 minutes apply. Okay, it's not coming. Any other data we will see? Okay, I have kept one label here. Yeah, Kubernetes.namespace _ name default. Okay, let's see this. Kubernetes _ what is that? .namespace. Okay, let's check here. What is the ID? Kubernetes .namespace _ name. Okay, .namespace _ name. Okay, equals default. Now you see here, large data will be coming. What happened here? Why data is not coming? Okay, 1 second. Let's see. Reload the site. Okay, 1 second. Okay, I should be here. Yeah, all of you see here. Now for the default namespace, right? It will give me all the data which is needed. Okay, you should be in the Discover tab. Okay, this is the Discover tab where you can put the query here and you can do this. You can use the filters also. Suppose you want to filter, right, with the help of, let's take timestamp, right? And you can say timestamp is one of, and you can say Nginx, right? You wanted to see Nginx, right? Now, what happened? You have selected all the available options. Okay. Now you see here, where is this? Nginx and maybe Fluentd. Okay. Why the save is not coming? No, 1 second. No, save is not coming for me. Okay, 1 second. I will do again. Field is what? 1 second. Let me do it. Let's take some name, ID, action name, agent, alert. So many fields are there. So what I will do, I will say timestamp is, or not timestamp, agent name, alert. What else we have? Canvas, not canvas. I was doing this R&D actually, config, no, dashboard, endpoint, EPM, event exception. Kubernetes container name, okay, is Nginx, okay. Okay, now it came. Okay, all of you see here, if we do this, you see here, among all the logs which were there in default namespace, it filtered and given me the Nginx data. Do you agree with me? Do you think it's cool? Guys, now you tell me, do you think it's cool? Everyone, do you think it's cool? Like whatever we have done till now? Loads of data we have ingested, and once you have done the hands-on, what you have to do, you have to go into your resource groups. Okay, go to your AKS resource group and delete the resource group. Everything you have to delete here. There will be 3 pointers getting created. One is for your Kubernetes, one is for your network, and one is for your demo cluster. Okay, cluster. So you have to delete all these 3. Clear? Now all of you tell me, how was the project, today's project? At least you have learned something new. How many of you say that, yes, Praveen, I have learned something new? Now, we have not went deep into the dashboards and all those things. Dashboards, according to your team, you can create, Niharika, right? You can create according to your team. First of all, try to complete this on your POC, proof of concept in your team, right? And make sure that you are showing this to your manager. He will be very happy. One of the best project I can say when you are starting something, right? And cluster is scalable also, right? Very cool. Have you liked today's class, everyone? Have you liked today's class, guys? Yes. Was it interesting to see all the data that was running over this screen? Loads and loads of data, which you can see, and still it is always fetching dynamically. Logs are getting ingested dynamically. It is taking the logs. All of you clear? Yes. Need to create the dashboard. I'm not going to do. Yeah. I hope you all have liked it. Great. And the documents will be rolled out in the Telegram group. So make sure you are joining. And yes, let's talk about the Prime Batch 7. So those who are joining now, right? Those who are joining now, I am going to talk with you all, right? Once you have joined, let me know with a term called join, right? If you have joined, let me know. I'll be talking with you now and we'll be making sure that you all are with me. Yes, you all have learned something new. 2 years experience, you can ask around, like, what is your current salary, Suhas? Based on that, I can suggest you. Now, all of you see here, for today's class, I have 5 seats for me, right? With this cost. If anyone is enrolling, let me know, right? And I will be waiting for you all, right? And yes, once you have enrolled, let me know. I can talk with you all, right? And you can say just like join, right? You can say join. I will be waiting for LinkedIn confirmation also. And yes, today I got LinkedIn badge with me. So I think that is one of the good thing. The top software development voice badge, right? So I was expecting cloud badge. They will give me soon that also, right? You all can work on your skills and improve your things on LinkedIn also. One of the very good platform you all should be exploring for any kind of job opportunities, right? And yes, those who have enrolled in the Prime Batch 7, today, I'm talking about today, you will be getting all the things like whatever you are seeing, right? And you will be getting the playground of our playground, like we will be doing the coding, right? We'll be creating like all the Python coding, right? We'll be doing very good Python coding by using various kinds of data points, by using all the things like, right? So 5 seats for today class. Yes, Merlin, if you want to enroll, this is the link. If Firoz, you were in batch 6 and you joined batch 7 also. That's great. That's great. Okay, Merlin, I have given you this link. So those who want to join. Yes, Merlin. Merlin and all. I have given the link here. You can see Merlin. I have given the link. Yes. Okay, great. Thanks, Firoz. Thanks for that. Yes. Yes, you want to join the batch? Sheikh, this is the link which I'm giving, right? This is the link which you can opt for, right? I'll be waiting for you all. Great, Saujanya. Yeah, I thought that you have joined. I saw that, right? You have joined. How was the project, Saujanya, today? Was it good? Have you completed the last 2 projects also, which we have rolled out? Current CTC is 4 LPA. You can expect 10 LPA, 10 to 15 LPA for your current CTC. 2 years experience, product-based, 15 LPA, service-based, 10 LPA, right? What is that, bro? Show Argo CD install. Okay, Hussein, please check. There will be many documents on the YouTube or in the net. Okay, Argo CD installation through CLI you can do on Linux. Okay, which I have given the steps. Okay, 6 LPA, Suhas. Then you can target for 2 years, 12 to 15. That's what I'm telling, right? 15 is the maximum that you can go for your thing. Okay. Right. So I'll be waiting for 5 seats to get filled up today. And once you have done the registration, please let me know. And this is what the DevOps lab, which we have integrated with this batch. And you can see placement stories, all the students here. This was the batch 6 student, right? He got 40 LPA. So I was talking with him on the live, right? And see, many people have commented. So I've shared everything, right? And he's the same person. And yeah, so this is basically a fresher who got in Flipkart. So I was talking with him, Prajakta, Vishnu, these are our students, right? And yeah, Himadar, he is telling congratulations to Kesari Divya, she got TCS offer, right? And we were discussing in the class like how the things are working for her, right? Yes. So once you have, great. I have few queries. Can you communicate? Yeah, sure. I will be talking with you, Farooq. I am waiting for at least 2 people. Once they have enrolled, I'm going to talk with the rest of the people. Great, Vishal. That's great. That's great. Those who have joined today, let me know. Any queries you can put in the post here, Shahrukh, first, and then I'll be talking with you all, right? And this documents, whatever you have seen today, I'll be rolling out in the Telegram channel, right? And thanks all. I think a few more queries. Yes. And in the batch 7, the interesting part is this one, the job ready orientation classes, right? And I would like to tell you, if I want to go back, I want to show you in this 7.0, we are going to give every damn interview question to you, right? Coding, system design questions we'll be solving, interview questions, tool-wise interview questions, resume templates for freshers, experienced, everything we are going to roll out here, right? I hope that is making you sense, right? And very, very important things are there for you in this project, right? Okay, we came out as I don't want to miss your class, so I attended this call. My mobile did not get a chance to complete, but definitely will try to complete. Great, Saujanya. Great, thanks a lot. Yes, Vishal, definitely, guys, definitely. Yes, let's roll out this. I think you all wanted to talk with me, so I am going to invite you all. Those who want to talk with me, you can come on this live. We will talk khullam khulla, like dil khol ke we will talk, and then you can decide. I have given the StreamYard link, people on the LinkedIn. So make sure that you are deleting all the resource groups, right? So yeah, I'll be deleting this resource group also. Yes, those who want to talk with me can come to the studio. We'll be talking, right? And once you have enrolled, let me know with the option of join, right? Once you have joined, let me know so that I can talk to you, right? Okay, this is the StreamYard link. I will be sharing this link to my LinkedIn people also. You all can come on this live and you can talk with me. Okay. So yes, let me share. This is the StreamYard link, guys. On the LinkedIn, you can join. Yeah, Adwele. Okay, Adwale Ibinayo. Okay, great. Join. You want to talk with me? You can talk. I have given the StreamYard link. Manikanta. Okay, Manikanta is here. Anyone else, if you want to talk with me, this is the StreamYard link. And yes, 4 seats left. I think people have joined. Adwale, right? I'm not able to take the name, but yeah. Yes, Manikanta, go ahead.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm able to hear you. Go ahead.
Actually, I saw the projects that you mentioned in the 7th batch. Is there anything that you will teach, theory part of?
First theory is
How,
there. Like how
okay,
we went today. Today in 2 hours we covered this. 3 hours I will be dividing like 1.5 hour theory, 1.5 hour practical. So that is what.
like
And
starting from classes, you will teach AWS,
uh,
then theory, then
project.
getting into hands-on, then last project.
Project and then interview questions for that week, and then tool wise like additional documents, right?
If I stuck
Suppose,
it anywhere, if let's say while doing the project, if I stuck it anywhere, how will in the
correct,
live session only you will clear?
correct. No, live project you will not do with me. Once it is completed, I will do live, right? Project like how I
Hmm.
have. I will be giving
Hmm.
document. Here, 2 things we have. One is Wednesday doubts clearing session. Second, we have the dedicated community managers here. You see, this is the feed section. Once you have enrolled, you will be
Hmm.
automatically part of this. Here, you can talk. You can ask any queries to the student. You see, every post people will reply, and we have some leaders also. Leaderboard is there. Everything is there, so you don't need to worry. And people are here sharing all the things whatever they are learning. You see, someone is telling cloud formation template, they can check. So People are here to learn and they are here. So he's telling Teradata. So he got 39 LPS. So that's where we have congratulated him. So something or the other, people are here to help. So you don't need to worry about that.
So Praveen, hi, Vishal over here.
Yeah, Vishal, go ahead. Yeah, thanks a lot, Piyush Bhai. Thanks a lot. Great to see you. Yeah, go ahead, Vishal.
Praveen, I had a doubt like what will we doing exactly in the course? As I have yesterday only have joined your course.
Yes.
Like it will be from basic, we are going every each and tool, or we'll directly jump to the projects, or
No,
how
no,
it.
no. Today, how it was, the pattern will be the same, but there will be 3 hours session, right? You understood, right? So 3 hours is 1.5 hour theory, 1.5 hour project. So that's how we have divided. So without theory, how can you directly jump into project, right? And once you have completed the session, you will be getting four documents. One is your theory document, project document, tool-wise interview questions, and additional data which you have to prepare till like Monday. There is weekdays time also, right? So that's how the plan is. And if you see here, every week we are going to cover some or the other thing. Like you have the DevOps labs also, you can learn here. But if you see here, once you come here, like the week 0, let's understand this DevOps and SRE fundamentals. Week 1, we will be seeing these topics, theory and project. Week 2, theory plus project. Week 3, theory plus project. Like that, we'll be going. And you will be also getting like in every Wednesday class, there will be doubts clearing. Along with that, I'll be sharing some resume templates, interview questions, right? Those kind of things. And this time we are rolling out project roles and responsibilities also, like unique projects, unique responsibilities we are going to give.
Okay, so to be frank, I will share you my like experience. I have been working in a merchant navy as an officer. So
Oh,
I
great.
thought, so I wish I
Where are you
like
currently located? Where are you currently located?
Mumbai only. So last year only like some incident happened on board, and I felt like okay, I will go with the shore job only. So after my graduation completed, I was in the DevOps culture in
Mm-hmm.
2021. But after like few months, I quit the job and I went to the onboard. So can you please help me like how I can go, forward in this field, and how I can just you can guide me a little bit so I can feel better and be like a positive way.
So, see, you have already done the merchant navy. How many years you were there in the merchant navy? Tell me.
So I was there for 2 years, to be frank. Like
Okay. So
2021, I
after
started.
college, 2 years you were in merchant navy, and you want to come to IT now.
Yeah, yes.
So
Because
one thing
sitting,
I will tell Frank, I will be very frank. Okay. Now, if you want to come to IT, you have to fill your gap of that 2 years, right? That is up to you. Now, coming on to me, the roadmap is very simple. Every week, the same way how you have sit in the class today, you'll be listening me. Every Wednesday, you'll be joining the classes. Every Sunday and Saturday, you'll be joining the classes. You'll be completing the projects. And anywhere you are stuck, we are here to help you, right? That is first thing. Second thing, as of now, it's a job ready course. If you have seen, the title itself states job ready, right? So it means that if you are targeting for job, if you are targeting for upskill, if you are a fresher who doesn't like spoon feeding, who likes projects more, who likes like challenges more, like let's take someone was telling, right? Hussein was telling in Windows system, his Argo CD deployment was not happening, right? So it's his responsibility. He has to go to internet, check, still failing, check, still failing, check, find out a solution, right? Because he's trying in Windows, we have told in Linux. But it's not the end. If he is from 6.0, he will be posting here in our feed section and he will be getting the help. So that's how the map is, right?
okay, Praveen, I have a rough idea about this, like Linux and all. I know
Good.
scripting, shell scripting.
I think that should be good. That should be good.
I have a knowledge of AWS, buckets, S3, CloudFront. I have all this knowledge because I am passionate about doing DevOps since like that was
So
the
merchant navy is also good. Okay, let
yeah
me do this.
also good.
We can talk later also. I have to take so many people. But yeah, I tried for merchant navy. Okay. And Indian navy also. But yeah, I didn't got selected. So that's a different story. Yes, that's fine. Okay, great.
Okay, we'll meet in the session. Thank you
Okay,
so much.
thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Yeah, next go ahead. I think Rajkumar is here. Adwale is here. Yeah, 2 people are here. Go ahead. And yes, if anyone wants to join, right, once you have joined, please let me know. I'll be taking out the names at least, right? If you are joining, please let me know with the names. Yes, Rajkumar, go ahead. Rajkumar is in
Yeah,
car
my name is
driving.
Raj. Yeah, I'm in the car drive actually.
Okay.
Actually, I am located in Qatar actually.
Okay.
I have basically overall IT experience is 17 years experience. I am working as a data analyst specialist in Primary Healthcare Corporation in
Okay.
Qatar. So I want to move into the DevOps side. So I need the help from your side.
But data engineering is also paying good,
No,
right?
no, data analysis specialist. I am working as
Oh,
a data
analyst,
analyst.
analyst. Okay, okay. It's less. It's less. Okay, okay. Understood.
Yeah.
Understood. Okay. Yeah, definitely,
So
definitely. You can see. You are in a manager position. Which position you are in?
no, actually, I came out from Bangalore to here 10 years before, but I am unable to switch from this government sector to other sector because I am government job. So I am a comfort zone. I need to come out from the comfort zone. I need to move into the DevOps side. So that
Okay, so now you are a data analyst in government side.
yes,
Okay, but how come you will show that 17 years of experience? See, I am telling upfront that I am going to help you with my projects, with my learnings, with my interview questions, with my resumes and everything.
okay,
But
okay.
it's on you how you come out of that 17 years of experience as a government person to the IT, right? You can at least like see in a company like
No, no.
Verizon.
Basically, I am from MSc IT. I was in Infosys and
Oh,
Bangalore and as well as Tech Mahindra in Pune. Then I
okay.
came out from IT to healthcare side as a data analyst, not in the IT properly.
Oh,
In
okay, okay.
healthcare side, I as a data analysis specialist. It's a government job, so it's very difficult to come out from here because the visa is locked by the government sector. So
Understood,
once I
understood.
will get out from the job, then I need to get other good job opportunities. Then it will be a good for my career improvement.
Yes, yes, definitely. I think if you are clear about your experience, I think with my projects, with my understanding, with my knowledge, I will definitely help you, and you can be a good engineer, right? In terms of your
Yeah,
leadership skills, in terms of
yeah,
your
yeah.
communication skills, in terms of making others tell that okay, you have done this project. So I think that should be good.
Basically, I am doing in the data the cloud side some of the learning personally learning from the free tier account. I am doing some certification also cloud practitioner and but I need
Yes,
the hands-on project for that
yes,
purpose
that's
only. I
where
need to
yes,
involve that.
that's where we are more targeting here on the hands-on itself, right? So you can just see like projects. I think I'm targeting projects only, right? So that is what my
Okay,
forte is.
yeah,
Yeah, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Yeah,
okay,
so
okay.
yeah, great. So those who want to join, guys, the batch 7, this is the link. You can just
Mhm.
go in the Google www.heydevops.in. You can give and you can click on this. You can go to the courses. You can select the batch 7, and this is the batch where we are targeting Azure plus AWS. So I have given this link on LinkedIn. Someone was asking me, I'm not sure. Marlin, you wanted to enroll? Or Rajesh, I'm not sure. Rajesh, Rajesh Raza. Okay, Adivel, go ahead.
Yes. Thank you. I'm really excited to joining you today. So my story is I'm based in the US, and I've started. I have experience in. I'm an automation tester with Python, Selenium, and Behave. But
Okay.
I've been wanting to transition to DevOps and cloud. I have attended about three DevOps mentorship. I've
Okay.
done three interviews, but how I came across your page last week when I was preparing for an interview, and I
Hmm.
saw the energy, and I was looking for something on monitoring, and I saw the energy you brought. Then I started following you. I started watching your videos because the three interviews I've done, um, the feedback I got was I knew the concept, I answered very well, but I did not have confidence in what I was saying.
Hmm.
So when I saw your videos and I saw the way you were explaining, and I watched today's class and I saw the in depth how you broke down the concept, the monitoring, I just signed up straight up. So I'm so excited to be part of your class,
Thanks a lot. Thanks a
and I
lot.
just
That
wanted to
that
let you
really means a
know.
lot. And I
Yeah.
promise that we more target on the project side. So that is where I am focused on, because after clearing some companies, I understood that projects give confidence. People try to get more spoon feeding, right? Spoon feeding
I
in internet,
understand.
there are a lot of data, right? But what we are going to do is we are going to learn on project where you will be confident and you will be explaining like, okay, I as a person did this and that's how my team got benefited, right? That's what our things will be like.
I understand.
Okay,
That's
thanks a lot.
just it. Yes. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yes, Sheikh, go ahead. Farooq. Rajesh, I have given the link. You can use this link, batch 7. Farooq, you want to talk? Add to stage. Okay, Farooq, go ahead.
Yeah. Hi, Praveen sir. Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes, I am able to hear you. Go ahead.
I'm really impressed by your sessions. So actually, I want to enroll for this course. So, and I have one thing that I am 2020 passed out, and I
Yes.
hold very little experience into IT. That I have worked for Accenture as a technical support engineer, but
Okay.
I had only 6 to 7 months of experience. That's it. And after that, because of few personal issues, I had to resign my job.
Okay.
And I have 1 year gap. So 1 year gap. So
Okay.
how
Personal
can
issue
I
in the
fulfill
sense of medical, or like you took something like you wanted to learn?
some medical issues?
Medical issues. Okay. Then no worries.
Yes.
If you are into that medical issue, all the documents, you keep it with you and you can do the job
Okay.
search. Maybe once
Okay.
you gear up with this boot camp, right? Like this course 7, by
Yes.
March, April, May mid, you can start applying for the interviews. You can sit in the interviews. You can understand like how things are going, right? And you can be ready at least.
Okay. So it doesn't affect of my career.
No,
Like
because you
I'm
are telling
2020
me you
passed
have
out.
a medical issue, right? That should be fine. If
Yes.
you are
Yes.
genuine, then that doesn't
Yeah.
happen. That doesn't work. Okay.
Okay. Okay. So
Okay.
this will be very helpful for
Ah,
me.
helpful. Definitely. That's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, thanks
I
a
will
lot.
enroll for it. Thank
Sure,
you.
thanks a lot. Yeah. So guys, that was Farooq. Yeah, Shahrukh, I think. Yeah. Okay. That was great talking to you, by the way, right? And all of you see here. Okay, I think 3 people have said joined. 2 more vacancies for today's live. And one more thing, soon you will see the price increase from this, right? So, and in the market, this is one of the least price we are running. I believe that whatever the quality content we give, yes, freshers, spoon feeding, no spoon feeding here. We will be targeting on the project wise. That today, how I have taught you, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, the same thing I follow, because I believe that if we go like, let's imagine today, what concepts you have covered, guys. See, from here, starting from your EFK stack, then Elasticsearch, then data store, then this, then that component, this many components to explain it. These components itself take your 1 hour to go into deep and explain you the things. But today what we have done is you understood what is this by just seeing the code. Now what is your task to do? You have to take this code, right? When I give the document, you have to see, acha theek hai, Praveen ne bola 4 rule theory, so 1 2 3 4, and then you have to see, oh okay, this, then you have to go to this, oh okay, yes, he told like volume mounts and he said like this, and there are some environment variables we are passing, there are some fields we are passing, containers we have. So that's how the learning happens, right? That's how the learning happens. And yes, last 2 seats, guys, if anyone wants to enroll, you can enroll. And yes, so traders life is asking now one question. I had worked as a manual tester for 1 year, and after that I had 1 year career gap. Now I can do DevOps. See, career gap, if it is genuine like Farooq, right, then you can do, then there is no issue. At least you can upskill by joining, right? Because I was a tester, so I think that should be fine. Okay, anyone trying to enroll from, how many people are there on LinkedIn? Let's see. Okay, 27 people on LinkedIn, so that is okay. So why I'm not seeing the chat here? Some person asked me like why I'm not seeing the chat. Rajesh, or yeah, so I think Rajesh has asked. So yeah, those who want to join, you can join with that link, right? And reasons, that's fine. That's, then you have to check, right, how it is happening. Okay, anyone else like I'm waiting. Okay, any questions? So again, I'm going to tell you all. So today's documents are going to release on the Telegram link. So this is what the Telegram group is. If you want to get documents, you have to join here. And also, please make sure your LinkedIn is strong. Without LinkedIn, nothing can work for you. Without LinkedIn, I'm telling nothing can work for you. You can just see all the LinkedIn things, right? You can be active. You can see all my posts, right? How it goes, right? From where it goes, right? How the things are happening. Just see here. And once you go to the post, you can go here, here, and you can see like Helm. This Helm questions were shared by my student actually. Okay, right? And I wanted to test you all like how good you were in the Helm, right? So you can test from this post. You can see here how the Helm things are, whether you are able to cope up with the Helm, right? Very important concepts are there for your 2024, how you can, and see here some data points I have added, and this post have went well. So I would request everyone, right? 3 years gap, I think you have to work on your gap, right? So it will take a little bit time. So yes, once you have joined, guys, say join. I can talk with you. If anyone wants to talk with me, I'm going to invite you all. You can come to this live and be the part of this live. You can talk with me. And yes, those who want to do the coding practice, you can go into our DevOps lab. This is completely free for you. You can start coding your Python, whatever the code you are good at. You can check the input output. You can share that code with your friends, publish it, everything you can do, right? And you can see the menu, right? This is basically a Python file has been created. If you want to create a new file, you can create, and whatever the name you give, this file extension will be turning like this. You're going to do the Java, JavaScript, Python, every code is here, right? So I would request everyone to explore it. Okay, any other questions you have, guys? Career gap. See, I cannot guarantee about career gap, right? To be honest, like how it is, how where it is, and it purely depends on your luck also, right? So this is what it is. So yes, again, I will be going to repeat one more time: 0 to hero in 2 months. 2 months in the sense you have to work hard. I'll be working hard with you, right? The way I'm teaching today, the same pattern I'll be following. Multi-cloud this time we are targeting, along with all the data which you are able to see here. Jenkins CI/CD pipeline, shared library, advanced project, Kubernetes monitoring, Kubernetes advanced monitoring, Istio, Kiali, Jaeger, Python monitoring, custom resource definitions, operators, security, shell scripting, Kubernetes cluster, again, Grafana, Prometheus, AWS architecture, 3-tier architecture, automations, Azure automations, and yes, your resume templates, interview questions, mock interviews. And also, we are going to cover these many tools which are flashing on this screen. Now, any other questions you have before you ask me something? People on LinkedIn, all clear? All clear? Yes. So before we wind up, let me tell you one more thing. So the price is going to be soon increase on the site, right? If you want to enroll, you have to do it before this timer gets up. So there is around 1 hour plus time for you. If you want to enroll, you can enroll from this link, DevOps.in, and you can see all the placement stories here. Nothing to hide. Everything is on our feed section. You can directly see here. Message that student also. Hey boss, have you got this? Message that student. Like you can type here, hey boss, did you got really this offer from batch 6? Ask this student, right? And see if I'm telling that like these many students will not come. Okay. See here, these many students are not come, right? So many students, right? So we celebrate every success. We celebrate every failure also in the class. So no, Vishal, that's what I told you, right? So it's up to you how 2 years gap you will fill, right? I told you, right? That one. My projects will help you, but gap that you have to take care. Okay. So yes, with that said, this time is completed. Thank you all for joining. I think I have done my part. So if anyone wants to join, the link is here. You can join, and see you all tomorrow class. The Kubernetes troubleshooting video I'm going to upload as a YouTube video. So do watch it around 6 to 7 p.m. I'll be doing that. So please make sure you watch it. All the things will be on the Kubernetes troubleshooting. Okay. Right. So make sure you are watching. So thanks all for joining today's live. All the documents will be rolled out in the Telegram link. If you need any help, comment on this video, like this video, and share the channel link with your friends. Stay tuned. We are rolling out so many projects in the coming weeks. So this is Singham signing off. Bye. Yes, bye-bye. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. So I'll be waiting for you all to be the part of Prime Batch 7.0 for this amazing projects, right? And yes, you have 1 hour plus time to decide with me, right? Great. Good night. Thanks a lot. Take care. Take care. Yes. Bye.